Good day, students. You are welcome to mathematics class. Today's topic, volume of a cube and the volume of a cuboid. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to derive the formula to find the volume of the cube, and at the same time how to calculate the volume of a given basic definition. Now today, if you look at this, we refer to this shape as the cube. For instance, now there is something I want you to understand about this. We have the cube, this form. We have size M, we have the size M, we also have the size M. If you look at this, we discover that the shape from this place, the length here and the length here, they have the same equal length. That is the reason why we refer to as the cube. Now we want to try to derive the formula so that we can apply the formula to solve questions. Therefore, for instance, now we have the side X. We also have the side X. We also have the side X here. And the unit attached to it is M. For instance, now we have the side M into side M, and also we have the side M. Therefore, we have the volume. That is, we want to get the volume of the cube. For instance, now we have the volume to be X multiplied by S multiplied by S. We have the S cube. And we have M in three places. We have M multiplied by M multiplied by M. We also have M cube. Therefore, we can use this formula. We can refer to this as how to calculate the volume of the cube. For instance, now we can also apply this method to 4. If we look at this shape now, we discover that with the shape, the length here and the length here and the length here, they have all equal size. That is the reason why we refer to as what? As cube. For instance, now we want to apply this simple formula now to solve from question now. For instance, now look at this question now. Find, let's see, example 1 now. Find the volume of cube of side 8 meter. When you have something, find the volume of a cube of side 8. If you look at this one now, the size is given to be what? 8 centimeter. Therefore, we can as well solve this question. Now we have the volume to be S cube and centimeter cube. Now we have the volume to be, according to the question, we have 8 centimeter. Therefore, we now have here the 3. That is the power of what? Of 3. Because we are looking for volume, the unit is what? In centimeter cube. Therefore, we now have the volume to be 8 raised to the power 3. And also, we also have the centimeter cube. Therefore, we now have the volume to be 8 in 3 places. We now have 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8 in what? Is multiplied by centimeter cube. Therefore, we have the volume to be 512 centimeter cube. Now, this is the volume of the what? Of the cube now. We can also find another one. Let's try another example. We have, for instance, now we have the example 2. For instance, now when we have to find the volume of the cube in which the volume is given to be 125 dm cube. Therefore, we have to find the area of the base of the of it. For instance, now we can as well even apply to solve. Let's use the table now to solve. We can even ask the size X. Also, we can also use the volume V here now. For instance, now maybe here we are given something like 11 kilometer, and we have to find the volume. Another one again, you can as well ask to find the size in which the volume is also given 125 dm cube. Now I want to solve the two now. we have the volume to be S cube or meter cube. Now if you look at this question very well, now we have the volume to be 11 kilometer this. We now have the volume to be 11 raised to power 3 and kilometer raised to power 3. Volume will now be 11 in 3 places. Therefore, to get the final answer, we now have 1331 kilometer cube. This is the final answer now. Now we want to move to another one. We can well solve another one. You see finding, maybe you are given the size and you have to find the volume. Let's try another one. Now let's now try example 3. We have the volume to be S cube and the meter cube. Now if you look at the question very well, we discover that the size of the volume given there is given in 10 dm cube. Therefore, we have the raised to power 3. We now have the volume to be 10 raised to power 3 and 3 dm cube raised to power 3. Therefore, the meaning of this, when we have something like a form of index form, therefore 10 in 10 in 3 places and multiply by dm cube. Therefore, we are going to have the volume to be 1000 dm cube. That's all about that. Now, I want us, it seems as if majority of you may never understand. Now, let me just use this a typical example 3 now to explain. Now, if you look at the question, the volume is, the size is given to be 10 dm cube. But the formula, the normal formula we are going to apply to get it is what? Volume equal to x. This x stands for the size of that cube, while the unit attached to it is what? We have it in n cube. Therefore, we now apply this method to solve this question. For instance, now in the question we have to find the size, that is the volume of this, in which the volume is given to be what? 10 dm cube. Therefore, we have the position of the volume here. Therefore, if you look at this list now, the size is given to be what? 10. That is the reason why we have 10 raised to power 3. That is, we have s cube according to the formula. Therefore, the next one, the unit attached to it, that is the unit given there, is what? dm cube. That is, we have it. Therefore, this one is raised to power 3 because the volume of the cube is what? Should be in cube. That is, we have 10 raised to power 3 and dm cube raised to power 3. Therefore, here we have 10 raised to power 3. That is 10. This one is referred to as what? In the index form. That is, we can take it to be what? 10 in 3 places. We have 10 multiplied by 10, 10 multiplied by 10, and dm cube. That is the unit given there. Therefore, by the time we now multiply this one together, we now have to be what? 1000 dm cube. That is the volume of that cube.